Hey Cancer, how's it going? Robin here. Welcome to my channel, AriesFireTarot. It's time for mid-month readings already. September 2021 mid-month reading. So I'm going to break away from my usual spread that I use, and I'm going to use an alternate one that I found in the Starman tarot card deck guidebook. This one is called the Starman. I usually use the Star Guide. So I am using the Starman tarot card deck, and this was inspired by David Bowie, and he collaborated on the artwork. So this is kind of a blunt spread. It's asking like what is no longer serving you in your life and what you can reach for, you know, to take its place. So I hope you guys enjoy the reading. This is going to be for Cancer in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let me just clear the deck out. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. You guys, I'm a Cancer Moon. I'm an Aries Sun. So I really super love doing these readings for you. And let's just jump in. You guys have been on a real streak of luck lately. So yeah, let's jump in. So what part of you is outdated, Cancer? And you guys have been through quite a bit. Okay, so let's have a look here. You have the High Priestess. So that strikes me as a little bit odd that this is outdated. Okay, so I'm actually just going to go open up the book here because I feel like I just need to do that because I need help interpreting why this is going to be like why the High Priestess is out of date. Hold on. Okay, so the reversal meanings for the High Priestess, and that is going to talk about in this deck anyway, like these have different meanings than a lot of other decks. So the reversal, so this is the underbelly of the High Priestess that is probably hanging on to you guys. This says doubting your abilities, conforming to social norms, boring, okay? Ignoring your, oh, this font is so small, listening to, I can't see. Hold on, you guys. Sorry, I know I'm ignoring your instincts and listening to other people's expectations. So those are the things that you need to phase out, okay? The High Priestess, she's very open and uses her intuition. She's very brilliant. So you guys have been coming into the highest aspect of the High Priestess. But there could still be a little bit of that the remnants of the reversal of the High Priestess, you know, where you want to do things that are expected of you from other people. Ignoring your instincts is a really, that's a tough one, okay? And that's not anything you should ever do. Your instinct is your higher self, okay? It is your spirit guides. I'll give you a quick example. This just even happened to me yesterday. So I live in a city where we have 2 seasons, construction and winter. And I was driving and I said to myself, I'm going to take this route here. And then I changed my mind and went the way that I knew that there was construction, thinking, oh, it's not going to be that bad. And it was brutal. And I hate being stuck in traffic. So don't ignore your instincts. It is the protection of your higher self and your spirit guides. So the High Priestess really embrace everything intuitional, instinctual, you know, really embracing. You might, the word I got was paranormal. So that's interesting. So let's see what you need to turn your attention to. Okay, so there's something in your background here with the Prince of Pentacles, okay? He's sitting backwards. There's something in your past that you need to go back and retrieve. Like, was there ever a time that you dealt with somebody that always told you that you were wrong? You know, somebody that was a real gaslighter or narcissist, and they were really just picking and pecking at you and just making you feel like you were always going to be wrong, like you were walking on eggshells, you know, and just gave you like this pause to stop, like I don't even know what to say next, or should I open my mouth because that person is just going to tell me I'm wrong 9 ways from Sunday. So it's like you need to go back and resolve that. That's what I'm seeing here with the Prince of Pentacles. And you can see he's riding his steampunk horse, and the future is a little bit blocked for you because there is something from your past. Interesting. Okay, so that word that I got here with paranormal, this could be somebody that's already passed to the other side of the veil. So it might be a little bit more challenging for you guys to resolve that. So basically the only thing you can do in a situation like that is forgive somebody, or there's a letter writing exercise that you can just, you know, get everything off of your chest and then just keep on reading it to their attention. They're going to hear you, you know, because they're in spirit. So they're going to hear you. You can ask for an apology. There is something for you guys to go and tie up, like whether you do it in person or telephone, or use that experience where you just write the letter, you know, and keep on reading it out loud until you stop crying, you know, until you see how you were manipulated by that person. And you can finally start to build up the higher aspects of the High Priestess instead of like second guessing yourself, because that's not you second guessing you. That is someone else's voice, and they have interwoven themselves and overlaid your own self-talk, and it's really holding you back here, Cancer. Okay, so like how many people can relate to that? You know, it just really throws you off. It really throws your future off, you know, and you think that voice is your own, but it's not. It's someone else's. Nobody is born with that voice, you know. We're all born with the voice of a higher power, of source, of the creator, you know. And then it is negative human beings that bring in that henpecking type of, you know what I mean? So let's see how this, you know, how can that help if you do that? Lacey just rolled over onto her back and put all 4 feet in the air, and I'm dead. Lacey's my dog. Okay, so recognizing that what is holding you back is somebody else's barrage of negativity towards you, and doing some sort of exercise to forgive them, or at least deal with it, or go and say to somebody, hey, you really messed up my childhood, or you really messed up the way I think about myself. I wouldn't expect an apology from most people because they're too self-centered. A person that would do that to you, especially if it's the narcissist that we were talking about, or the gaslighter, because then they'll just say, no, I didn't, you know, and make it even more frustrating. So I would really try and figure out like a way of just doing it with self and not even involving the person whose voice overlays your life to this point. So how can that help you move forward here, Cancer? We'll pull another card for that. So we do have the Hierophant. So this is really cool. I just got a notification on my phone. It has to go away. Okay, so this is really getting in contact with your spiritual side, okay? I really think this is somebody that is no longer among the living, okay? And like I said before, because I got the word paranormal, you know, and reading a letter out to somebody that is no longer with us, I like to say on the other side of the veil, right? It's a lot gentler. So there could be some damage that they left you, and now you're like, well, what do I do with all of this? And then some people think, oh, well, it's just not cool to speak ill of the dead. So that could be a factor for you too. But meanwhile, they left you with this great big basket of things to worry about that you can like take out and look at and have follow you around in your life. So the Hierophant is really getting in contact with spirit, okay? So it's as easy as sitting down and talking to somebody, okay? You don't have to do a seance. Please do not use a Ouija board. Don't use a Ouija board. No, don't do a seance. nuh-uh, no, no, okay? Hard no. You know, you never know who you're inviting into the room, okay? Let's just put it that way. So you want to sit and talk to somebody as if they're there. Hey, I've got something to say to you. You know, this is for you more than anything else. So don't do all this like beckoning in spirits. You know, you want to be in contact with spirit, but you don't want to be calling them into your life because let's just move on. So you've done all of this. You've done the healing and you'll feel a ton better, okay? And you might have to read that a few times or do your exercise a few times. What's going to be the result of that? Like the card says, when you step onto the stage, what is the outcome of the show? Okay, so you've done all this work backstage. This is not anything I would really share with a whole ton of people unless they're really on the same page as you, because people think you crazy if you talk about stuff like that. So you've got the Queen of Wands here. So this is really just gaining that indomitable spirit, okay? Just really hardcore. This is going to allow you to push forward. The Queen of Wands is unstoppable. Like you'll be looking forward. I really love how they have this sunflower above her head because you'll be able to communicate with your higher self on a deeper level, which is really, really, really fascinating. And I'm also getting here that you could get your higher self to go and have a conversation with this person's higher self if they're still among the living. And if they're in the spirit world, allow your higher self to do it because your higher self resides in the 12th dimension, the 12th density. So I know this is like really like, you know, it's pretty deep, but this stuff works, you guys. It really does. And then you can turn into this powerhouse, you know, where like the world is on fire for you right now, Cancer. So this was a pretty deep one, looking at some pretty impactful wounds from the past, but it's going to set you free and it's going to set you on fire. So I'm going to wrap this bad boy up. Send you guys love and light. Bye for now. Bye.